Ho, ho, ho. How's it going, everybody? Nerd Sports episode 243. It is our Christmas episode, everybody. So,
Yay!
hey, we made it to another year. So, yeah, it's been an interesting week, so to speak. But before we get into all of that, we are going to turn things over, albeit very briefly, to our esteemed producer, David Dickerman, for this week's Weird Sport. David.
This isn't kind of like weird, but it's kind of interesting.
Got their very own American Football League with divisions that have promotion and relegation, with teams made by literal companies like Panasonic, IBM, and even Asahi. Well, if you didn't, then stick around, because in this video, I want to talk about what Japan calls the X League. Now, American football in Japan is not a new phenomenon, because the X League was founded all the way back in 1971. But fast forward to 2025, and today, Japan's X League is actually structured a bit like European football, with its football pyramid being divided into 4 leagues. You've got the X1 Super, the X1 Area, the X2, and the X3. But for this video, we're just going to focus on the X1 Super, which consists of all of these teams. Pause if you want to take a look. And the X League season is actually split into 2 parts. You've got the preseason with tournaments like the Green Bowl and the Pearl Bowl, and then you have the regular season where each team plays 6 games before the top 8 teams are put through to the playoffs. And then the season culminates in early January with Japan's version of the Super Bowl, which they call the Rice Bowl, which every year is played at the 50,000-seat Tokyo Dome, which normally hosts baseball. But the craziest part about Japanese American football isn't about how it's set up, but the teams involved. Because a lot of the teams in the X League are actually run by real-life multi-billion-dollar companies, with many players on those teams not being full-time pros, but actually full-time employees of the company that just love American football. I mean, one of these teams is the IBM Big Blue. Imagine coding at work during the day and then taking hits during the night. There's also the Panasonic Impulse. Imagine selling electronics from 9 till 5 and then catching slants from 5 till 9. You even have teams like the Asahi Beer Silver Star and the Fujitsu Frontiers. And because of its deep corporate ties, X League game days can sometimes feel like company work events, where you'll see co-workers, alumni, and even family in the stands. With cheer squads, picnics, and company banners, this is why the X League is so unique, because their game days feel so friendly. While the crowds aren't NFL huge, because these teams have got company backings, it means the stands are somewhat full. I mean, the Rice Bowl normally averages a 30,000 person attendance. And I bet you're wondering, do any foreign players from NCAA or even the NFL go to play in the X League? And the answer is yes and no, because the X League only allows each team to have 4 foreign players on their roster at any given time, with the most famous foreign import probably being former Michigan QB Devin Gardner. He would go on to play 2 years in the X League for the Sagamihara Rise, who, by the way, have got uniforms that look exactly like the Denver Broncos. I'm not going to lie, I think the Sagamihara Rise might be my X League team. By the way, since a lot of companies sponsor these teams, it means that if you go down the divisions, you find some very quirky names, like the Elecon Kobe Finnies or the Osaka Gas Skunks pictured here on the right. I can't lie, this is why I love countries that you wouldn't expect picking up random sports, because they just add their own little spin on it. But Japanese American football, did you know about it? Do you watch it? Have you even...
Yeah, I
did not know that. Wow. The New York Jets would never be fucking promoted.
Ever.
Oh,
promoted
man.
a civilian. Senior whale shit.
I just like the
Right, yeah. The senior whale shit, no show hockey.
I just like the Rice Bowl part. I mean, they really dug into it.
Dude, I'm here for it, man. That's pretty badass, dude.
I kind of want to watch a game,
right? I mean, it's got to be some terrible football, though, right? I mean, if they're just like normal employees, 9 to 5.
I don't know. You never know, because well, take it like this. Remember when we had that Arena League stuff?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that work corrections played for that league.
Yeah,
and they were stout and good. I watched one of their games when
I used to go to a lot of their games.
Yeah, it was good games.
So, well, it's the baseball. More free agent stuff. The Mariners signed Rob Refsnyder from the Red Sox to a 1-year deal. The Red Sox picked up a new first baseman. I cannot. Hold on a second. Yeah, there we go. Okay. My brain just completely just go into vapor lock. Let me see here. Hold on a second. I had all of this stuff together, I promise. Oh my god. The story just disappeared on me. Anyways, so there's been I know that we're a professional outfit here.
We're, we are the X League podcast.
Yeah. We're Division 4. Yeah. Let me see here. Hold on a second.
While you do that, you want to look at a cool video?
Sure, go for it.
This is a goat going off of a cliff.
Oh, is it with the snow leopard?
No.
No? Oh, okay. That's got to be AI, dude.
No, it's not. Reason why I say that is one of those sheep will literally fall off like 20 feet, get back up and start running around.
Because that goat just looked like it was floating. I'm just saying it looked off.
Even the description of it was like, look at this goat fly.
Right. Okay. Well, excuse me. So the trade, the aforementioned trade that I couldn't place. We picked up first baseman Wilson Contreras from the Cardinals. They're adding left-handed pitcher Jake Bennett for from Washington for pitcher Luis Perales, and acquiring starter Johan Oviedo and reliever Tyler Samanego from Pittsburgh for the outfielder Chostok. They call him the password because if you look at it the way this first name is spelled, it's JHOSTYNXON. His nickname literally is the password. But yeah. Hunter Dobbins, he was a spot starter last year for Boston. He's going over to the Cardinals as part of that trade for Contreras. I like this move, mostly for the fact that Contreras, he's a great first baseman. He's got decent power, and he's not real injury prone. So now you look at the other side of the diamond, you're looking at third base where, okay, that's Bregman. Bregman's still on the board. There's like 4 teams that are in on him right now. The Red Sox is one of them. Blue Jays are another. I think it is, let me look at, I think one of them, I read this article earlier today. And yeah, okay. So it is the Red Sox, the Diamondbacks, the Blue Jays, and the Cubs. Now, the Diamondbacks, as it stands right now, during the offseason, Alex Bregman holds a house or has a home in the Arizona area. So, I mean, it might make sense for him to land in Arizona to play for the Diamondbacks. If he ever wanted to sniff October baseball again, that would probably be a bad move. Chicago would probably be a really good fit for Bregman. Obviously, I want him to land back in Boston. I don't want him anywhere near Toronto, but, you know, there's that. But there's not a lot of baseball news going on right now. There was a Japanese player. He was taken by the White Sox. Murakami. That's his last name. Murakami. He's heading to Chicago. He's going to play on the South Side. Let me see here. He's playing for a 2-year, $34 million deal. So relatively speaking, considering he's a player coming out of the Japanese market, they got him pretty much dirt cheap. So, let's see here. And yeah, Murakami is different. So he's a Triple Crown winner for the Yakult Swallows at the age of 22, 2 years or in 22. He had 56 home runs, 134 RBIs, and a 318 batting average. And he's just the fourth Japanese player to suit up for the White Sox. His immense popularity in Japan and huge talent hype coming with his arrival is unique, even compared to Tadahio Iguchi and Shingo Takasu. There we go. I'm gonna pronounce these names. Who helped the team win the 2005 World Series. So, good bat, a lot of power. I mean, as long as his on-base percentage is going to stay up where it's supposed to be, he's going to be a great addition for the White Sox. Because, I mean, White Sox, I don't know if you've been keeping track, but they haven't exactly had the best time over the last couple of seasons. So,
What, they're doing poorly?
right? Yes, Chicago has more than one baseball team. I completely forget about that a lot of times.
Who's the other one?
Right.
I am not sorry, Chicago. Y'all suck worse than the Cowboys. And I realize it's a different sport, but that's still it
Yeah.
applies.
Yeah.
I mean, last year the Bears couldn't pull it out of their ass either. So
Right. Well, let me see here. We're only 12 minutes into the show. I really wanted to wait until Colin gets here to talk about football because, little spoiler, nobody's going to win the week. We all have the same record. And we're either all going to pick up a loss or we're all going to pick up a win because everybody picked San Francisco to win tonight, and that game's currently tied at 14 apiece.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there, I'm looking at the scores, and I'm like, okay. Well, we all shit the bed. Oh, we split the house on that one. We all took that one.
did the Colts change their logo?
I think they did. Kind of like in some unrelated news, there was an article on NFL.com that the Chiefs are looking to leave Arrowhead Stadium because they're wanting to relocate to the other side of the Missouri-Kansas line.
They've been doing that for like 2 to 3 years.
I understand that, but NFL.com is picking up on it now. So it's not just ESPN hyperbole.
I thought they were building a stadium. I thought they already had a stadium coming.
They're playing in it.
The new one?
No, you're thinking Buffalo. Buffalo's building a new stadium.
Yeah, I know Buffalo's doing.
Oh well, and then there's that talk of Chicago going to Indiana. What's funny about that?
Never happened.
Well, the city in Indiana is about 32 minutes from downtown Chicago. Soldier Field is further away. So, I mean, they could still be Chicago, but they'd be playing in Indiana, kind of like the Jets and Giants play in New Jersey.
Oh, okay. That was the news. This was in 2024. Voters reject stadium tax for Royals and Chiefs, leaving future Kansas City in question.
Yeah. So
that's what it was.
I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it's funny that the story really starts picking up steam the minute that they get bounced from playoff contention. It's almost like, screw you guys, I'm taking my ball and I'm going ham.
Well, that other news that we can talk about is the first game that we had, and we went over it a little bit before we got onto the show, was the Packers have submitted a league request to replay the second half of Saturday's game versus Chicago after the sideline heaters randomly shut off at the end of the first half. Green Bay claims the Bears intentionally gave the Packers faulty equipment to help Chicago have an advantage on the field of play. The league will make a decision on the appeal tonight, and should it approved, the second half would replay on Christmas Eve.
You're a multi-million-dollar fucking organization. You're telling me you can't bring your own heaters?
Right.
Yeah,
Just in
well,
case.
a lot of the other companies and everything, our other teams do that.
Problem solved.
Yeah,
Why would you expect to have your opponent and wait for them to supply everything for you when you can take proactive measures to make sure that there's no advantage?
yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's get into the scores here. I was just asking Colin how late is he going to be tonight, and he's typing. So, all right. So we're going to start off with the Rams at the Seahawks. Oh well, he'll be on in about 15 minutes.
Yeah.
This game, dude, I'm not mad. I'm not mad that we got this one wrong, honestly, because that was a hell of a finish.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll take a 1-point loss.
Yeah. I mean, if that was any indication as to the type of games that we were going to get this weekend, I'm all for it. Right. So we all picked the Rams. Obviously, we got that one wrong. Congratulations, Seattle.
Yeah.
Next up, of course, we all get back on the right side of history. We picked the Eagles to, basically double up on the Commanders, which they basically did. I say basically, yes. I understand how math works. So, before the trolls in our comment section talk about cigarette smoke and stale beer. I mean,
I drink fresh beer. Thank you very fucking much.
Yeah, I mean,
stale beer.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean,
it's just rude.
And I'm like most of the
just because they can't afford to fucking the water to put in their ramen doesn't mean they got to take it out on the rest of us. I mean, shit.
Right? Exactly.
And anyways, real men drink whiskey.
Do they though?
So this is coming. Saying real men drink whiskeys is like saying real men carry 45 ACP.
Oh, you want to see a fucked up one? Look at this.
I don't know.
I know we're waiting on Colin.
It's nice to see the bots are back on kick.
Oh, we'll get into some. Oh yeah. See, that just screams broken wrist.
Yeah, but still, I want to go for it. I'm all.
I mean,
for
why
it.
not? I mean, if you squint, it's mint, dude. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Let me see here. I love how the Bears just decided to call game right there at the end of the game. That huge long ass fucking touchdown pass. Like, good God. That wasn't the funniest game of the weekend though.
No,
We'll get to that one.
Yeah,
we'll get to that one. All right, but let me see here. Nobody picked Buffalo. We all picked Carolina. So hey, good on us. Next up, we all picked the Bills because we, in Josh Allen we trust. I mean, they tried to shit the bed there at the end, but it is what it is. 3 points is as good as a million.
Mm-hmm.
And the only person that had faith in the Cowboys was Colin. It was misplaced, but there you go.
As it so frequently is.
I realized it was December, so.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now, this next game, I don't know why. I felt like something was going to happen for the Jets, and all they did was go out and kick 2 field goals and lost to the Saints that everybody else picked. So, that one's on me. Next up.
I realize the Saints have voodoo. I'm just saying the Saints have voodoo.
Okay, well, they should have been using it all season long.
I know,
Sometimes.
They used that voodoo magic. They took away from the Cowboys for December. They knew they could steal that power.
Right. Nobody had faith in the New York Giants. Rightfully so, because the Vikings won, which we all picked.
That was actually I'll say this. That was actually a decent game. It could have been the Giants. I would be surprised, but it could have been the Giants winning in this one.
Well, The Sans Patrick Mahomes Chiefs went into Tennessee to play the Tennessee Titans.
Oh, God, that was hilarious.
Gardner Minshew tore his ACL.
Yeah.
That is 2 quarterbacks in the span of a week.
Yeah.
I'm
This
guessing
is Chiefs coming back to reality post all of the NFL love that they've had.
Well, I think what it is that when Travis Kelce proposed to Taylor Swift and she accepted the proposal,
The demon bond was gone.
It anchored
It-
the Eldritch gods.
in the momentary
old
lapse,
ones.
of observation, when the devil in like mid-syllable of the devils, what the fuck?
The old ones have placed a curse.
God threw the door open and said, "Nay, nay."
He's like, all right, that's enough of that shit.
He's like, all your base belongs to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Titans, man. I'm like, it wasn't just but maybe a couple of weeks ago that you heard people talking about how like the Cowboys, they beat both teams that were in last year's Super Bowl, and then Houston beats Kansas City, right?
Yeah.
But then the Titans beat Kansas City,
Yeah.
and it just took the shine off of everything. I mean, it just,
yeah, it really stole our thunder there for a second.
I mean, it stole everybody's thunder. I mean, I'm just kind of sitting there going, what?
It's almost like a right.
It went from being an accomplishment to beat the Chiefs to just like pity, like, oh,
It's like a right hook to Jake Paul's chin.
dude.
Oh, we will get into that.
Yes, we will definitely
that-
talk about that because that was
I only watched for the main title for the main event, and dude, I was not. I mean,
dude,
I thought for a second, I thought for sure,
disappointing.
I really thought for sure that because it was on Netflix that they were going to show Jake Paul filleting his opponent.
It sure looked like he was trying, but anyway.
I mean, he was trying to maybe do like a south of the Mason-Dixon Mike Tyson move. I don't know, but I'm like, good God, dude. I mean, you can. And then the co-founder of his booking company, MVP, comes out and says it wasn't a matter of skill, it was a matter of size. The fuck?
Really?
I mean, come on, man.
Back to the NFL. We'll talk about that later.
All right. You're right. So,
The Dolphins.
David, you were the only one that picked the Chiefs.
Oh, shit.
No,
Oh,
you did.
Okay, yeah.
Fuck it, David.
Well, okay.
This is what you get for being a contrarian.
You got to pick your battles, man. You got to know when to be a contrarian.
Well, speaking of which, that's a good segue.
No. This is the Titans.
Yeah, this is the Chiefs.
The sun's got to shine on a dog's ass every once in a while. So
exactly, you're concentrating on the wrong team here.
yeah, I mean, a blind squirrel finds a nut. I mean, you plug in your euphemism there. But speaking of being a contrarian, Colin was the only one that picked Cincinnati to beat the Dolphins.
Oh, here's the thing on that one too.
I accept that.
Well, Tallulah, they benched Tallulah.
And
Rightfully,
the guy is dog water, dude.
rightfully so. But they're benching him, and they are getting rid of him this year. Or after the season, he's no longer playing for the Dolphins.
Well, I mean, we'll see how that works out, because if he's still under contract and if he's got if there's a no trade clause, if they just straight up release him, fine, great, do that. But I don't know. I mean, I did expect the Colts to do a little bit better whenever they brought Phillip Rivers out of retirement. But then I loved the noise on Twitter. They were talking about how it's a discriminatory and it's a tragedy that the Colts go out and sign a 44-year-old veteran before they signed Colin Kaepernick.
Okay, well, that veteran actually has talent.
Yes. And did you see his high school, the high school that he coaches at? You see them watching his game and their reaction to his first touchdown pass?
Mm-mm.
Oh, dude, they went absolutely ape shit. It was fucking beautiful.
Nice.
I mean, they were like
I mean-
Coach Phillip. You know, they're like, hell yeah. I mean,
And that's also the other glaring difference between him and Kaepernick, though, is that he throws touchdowns and Kaepernick just
kneels and bitches about it. Yeah. We all picked Atlanta. No brainer there.
Mhm.
We all picked Denver, and Denver shit the bed on us. So
Mhm.
for the next for at least the next week, they're the donkeys again.
Yep.
Well, okay.
Fucking one job.
And this,
Okay, they were going up to Jacksonville. Okay.
No, they were playing in Denver.
I know they were playing in Denver, but Jacksonville, surprisingly, this year has been a good team.
Don't care.
they're still Jacksonville.
Still Jacksonville.
All right, whatever. I was trying to be defensive. Go ahead.
Hey.
This next one,
mean-
fuck off.
This one, I already knew.
Yeah, I mean, but we all still picked
And-
Detroit.
And if I would have picked the Steelers, then Detroit would have stomped them.
And see, if you remember right, Chris, I told you that all you had to do was wink, and I would have fixed the pick for you.
The universe knows, man. The universe will still know.
Okay, well, that's fair. That's fair. Okay.
So next time you're saying, just say wink.
Yeah, just wink.
Just
You know, or what I will do is I'll just automatically assume that you mean the exact opposite.
right there.
So that way,
'Cause
you've
I'm not
got
the one
plausible
saying it.
deniability.
That's true because
There you
I said it. It was a clerical error. It's
Yeah.
not my fault.
Yeah, yeah. Next up, we had the Steelers at the Lions. That game, I'm telling you, man, that game ended in the most fucky kind of way.
Yeah.
I mean, they were driving down the field. That's awesome, right? I mean, vintage Aaron Rodgers. And they score, and then Detroit gets the ball back. Jared Goff, he's driving. And then it was a touchdown, but then it wasn't. But then it was a touchdown again. But oh wait, that's offensive pass interference. It's going to go back anyway by rule. It's a 10-second runoff. The game is over. There is no touchdown. I understood the reason, how they explained the rule. But I'm like, huh. I mean, good on St. Brown for having that heads up, right? Where you just like, oh, I'm not going to make it here. I'm going to shovel it. And, there's Goff trying to, bring it in, but I don't necessarily think that it was all offensive pass interference. Is it what so much it was the defensive back selling it.
I'm just worried about the security team that had to, secure the freaking refs after the game.
No, man. They
It was Detroit.
Oh, I know. They usually go out after the stadium's pretty much cleared out. So, yeah. I mean, they're going to be talking about that game forever.
Mhm.
And I mean, it's going to live rent free in a lot of Lions fans' heads.
Well, that's the second time the Lions got, in my opinion, I think the Lions got shafted on this one. The
first time being in Dallas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it also wasn't the first time that Aaron Rodgers was on the receiving end of a really shitty, controversial call to end a game.
Mm.
The first time being in Green Bay with the Dez no catch, which was a catch, by the way.
Till the
So-
day I die.
I'm not saying that would have catapulted the Cowboys to the Super Bowl that year, but potential was there.
Potential there.
I mean, potential energies. It's a principle in physics. So yeah. Next up, we had the Texans hosting the Raiders. The Raiders. See, this is what happens when your offense cannot convert for red zone drives into touchdowns.
Mhm.
I'm just sitting there going, you let the Raiders hang around long enough, they're going to make shit interesting, right? So I'm like, I'm watching this game. I'm absolutely losing my mind because I'm like, it's that meme where you're just poking the sticks, like do something. I'm sitting there like I'm yelling at the offense. I'm like, do something. Block Max Crosby. I mean, just anything. But Houston's defense, they showed up again to play. I mean, with the exception of, those big gash plays, like that 52-yard rushing touchdown by Las Vegas. I'm like, good God, man, somebody tackle. But I don't know. Texans still came out. They won their 7th straight game. Next week's going to be pretty interesting. And then we all picked New England to beat the Ravens. And so by virtue of that, the Ravens, they lose. Patriots advance to the postseason. I almost said World Series. God, so embarrassing. Let me see here.
I guess, man.
I'm pulling up the playoff picture right now.
Oh, that was another thing that kind of irked me.
Mm-hmm.
Was I was looking for the playoff pictures for the national championship.
Mm-hmm.
And dude, talk about some everybody thinks their team's gonna win the national championship.
Well, we're not going to talk about college football playoffs right now.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that tomorrow.
But I understand that, I believe my team's going to win. No, I believe my team's going to win. I get that.
I'm just a salty Aggies fan, so I don't want to fucking talk about college football right now, okay? Like, holy shit. Fuck off. All right.
Why?
So,
Did something happen?
something didn't happen. That's the problem.
I know.
So right now, the only
Shitty.
I know. The only two teams in the AFC that have clinched a playoff spot are the Broncos and the Patriots. In the NFC, 6 teams have clinched.
Jesus.
The Seahawks, the Bears, Eagles, Rams, and the Niners, all in order. The Seahawks are the number 1 seed in the NFC right now, after they beat the Rams.
I can see it.
That was a divisional game too. So, in the hunt, currently the number 3 seeded Jacksonville Jaguars in the AFC. The Steelers are the number 4 seed. The Chargers are the number 5 seed. Bills are the 6th seed, and the Texans are the 7th seed. Now, what's funny about that is all of those teams are in the 90 percentile to, for playoff probability. The Steelers, okay, yeah, by virtue of the fact that the Ravens lost, all they got to do is win next week, right? And then they'll be able to clinch a spot. The Texans need to do themselves a huge favor. They need to beat the Chargers next week. And I believe they can get it done. The offense needs to show up in the first half. Pure, plain and simple.
Well, even if they lose that game, they're still in the wild card.
Yes, true, but it's about seeding at this point, and so I mean, if Jacksonville, because I mean they're still a game back from Jacksonville.
Okay,
so if Jacksonville loses next week and Houston can manage to win, they'll jump 4 spots in the seeding, and they'll become the 3 seed.
Yeah,
by virtue of taking over first place in the division, which when they started out the season 0-3, nobody saw that coming, like at all. So, in the NFC, you got 2 teams left that could possibly clinch a playoff spot. The Panthers, surprisingly, are the number 4 seed right now, and that's by virtue of the fact that they hold first place in the NFC South after they beat Tampa Bay yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It still shows that they've got a 41% probability to make the playoffs, but depending on what the last 2 weeks of the season looks like, they can basically control their own destiny. Now, the Packers didn't do themselves any favors last night.
They're still 93%.
Yeah, they are still 93. They're the 7th seed right now. I'm not saying that they're going to miss, because I don't think that that's going to be a thing. But, I mean, pretty much what the playoff picture looks like right now is going to be where we're at. Now, the only thing that could change if the Lions figure out how to win a football game, and the Colts will figure out how to win a football game, because they're 8-6.
Yeah.
They win the last 2 games of the season. That'll put them at 10-6. And depending on what the Texans do, the Texans could still find themselves on the outside looking in. So it's just why I'm saying it's imperative that the Texans treat these last 2 weeks like they're the playoffs. So, but with that being said, all right, so come on. Load.
Do the Cowboys and Commanders always play on Christmas Day?
Not normally, but we'll get into that here in a minute. All right. No, fuck off with your pop-up. No, NFL Premium. No, I don't want to subscribe to NFL Plus. Are you shitting me? Come on. Hey, hello. Come on. Bless you, my son. All right. So right now we are looking at week 17. Oh, I will check on the status of our trophy later this week. So let not your hearts be troubled.
Nice.
It is.
Okay. First up, we've got Christmas Day games. Both of them are going to be on Netflix.
Right.
So if you don't subscribe to Netflix, not that I blame you, you're going to miss these games. Cowboys at the Commanders. God, I think I'm going to take Dallas.
Same. I'm going to have at least a modicum of faith in them sometime.
Yeah.
It's not so much that I have that much faith in the Cowboys, which, near and dear to my heart, but I have absolutely no love in me for the Commanders.
Right.
I'll go with the Cowboys.
Okay. Next on the docket is the 3:30 game. That is going to be the Lions at the Vikings. That's a coin flip right there, dude.
I know.
You know what? I'm going to say the Vikings.
Wink. we're gonna test this. Wink. We're
Okay.
just.
I mean,
I'm
it's no coincidence that I have a purple can in my hand.
Nope. Yeah, it's your fault.
Right. Yeah, exactly. All right. What about you, David?
I'm going with the Lions.
Okay. It's going to be your fault they lose.
Colin
just got back to his dad or his mom's house, so he should be joining us here shortly, which is great because, like the most important part of the Christmas episode is still yet to come.
Exactly.
Thursday night is on Prime Video on Christmas Day still. The Broncos at the Chiefs. Obviously, we're taking the Broncos, i.e. the Donkeys this week because, they shit the bed. And, well, I mean, we might see Colin Kaepernick under center for the Kansas City Chiefs on Thursday night.
I mean, how desperate do you need to be to go that low? Whatever is left.
I mean, Phillip Rivers, he reset. He was smart, right? When he re-signed in his 5th year, right? Or it was his 4th year. So at the end of the year, his health insurance from the NFL was going to run out, and he was going to be Hall of Fame eligible, right? So he restarted the clock on his health insurance.
Yep.
So I'm like, okay, can't be mad at him for that. I'm trying to think of who is out there. I mean, they could always go and get Johnny Manziel.
I literally was just gonna say that. Like as a joke. Is Vince Young still available?
Right. I mean, Colt McCoy retired because health reasons, but
yeah.
Who else is out there?
I mean,
Holy
listen, if
crap.
we're gonna scrape the bottom of the barrel, we may as
I
well
mean,
get
we're gonna
in
see
there.
Uncle Rico signing, with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Yeah.
Up all over that mountain right there.
Yeah. Mm.
It's like, man, if
I could see that, right?
I go now.
He gets under center and he does like he looks up at Taylor's front, luxury suite and kind of winks at her and points, hikes the ball.
He immediately gets sacked.
Immediately gets sacked. And that's because Travis dumped his block.
You son of a bitch.
You motherfucker.
I seen it.
Oh boy, that's okay. And then Saturday, 3:30 on NFL Network, we have got the Texans at the Chargers. I am all in. I'm taking the Texans.
Oh, listen, I am a fan of the Texans, but I don't know about that one.
Okay, all right.
I think
You'll
I
take
got
the Chargers
on this one.
And by the look on David's face, I'm guessing he's saying the same.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta have some modicum of faith.
But by no means is that a knock against the Texans.
No, I mean
they have really shown themselves to be a worthy team this year.
Yeah. I mean,
I just don't know if
But
they
the
have
Chargers,
enough to go
though,
with the Chargers.
man.
Yeah,
The Chargers.
I get it. But the Chargers, I mean, the Houston's got the number one defense in the league.
yeah. Oh, nice. There we go. I will say, I hope the Texans win. I do. I will absolutely root for them. I
apologize.
Oh, don't you dare.
You are good. Recap the scores from last week. Everybody has a 10-5 record right now. They're all going to pick up a new loss or a new win because everybody picked San Francisco for tonight's game, Colin. So,
Wow.
yeah.
Have we? I don't think we've had that happen.
We have not had that happen, and nobody has had a perfect week this year. I did last year. Remember, I had that perfect week.
Yeah, whatever, man.
All right, Colin, we're going to get your picks. You're only 4 games behind. Dallas at Washington.
Dallas.
Okay. Lions at the Vikings.
Lions.
Ooh, we got a split house on that game.
Mhm.
Broncos at the Chiefs.
Broncos.
Okay, good. Because I was going to tell you the replacement quarterback for Patrick Mahomes tore his ACL yesterday, too. Yeah.
Good.
Uncle Rico is going to play quarterback next week. It's going to be awesome. Texans at the
You know what? I
Chargers.
hope he tears his ACL.
Jesus. You get an ACL tear. You get an ACL tear.
Holy shit. Dude.
Everybody gets an ACL tear.
Oh, my God. All right, so Chargers or Texans at the Chargers.
Texans.
Okay, all right. I was say a little bit more. All right, we've got the Ravens at the Packers. I'm taking Green Bay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Packers.
You see that the games toward the end of the year get a little bit easier to pick because the cream starts rising to the crop or to the top, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
You
got your haves and your have-nots. Okay, we
because-
got the
Your can
Go
and
ahead.
your cannots.
because
your
like
haves and have-nots.
there's some games where it's like towards the end of the year, it's like there's the teams that are meant to be here, and then the ones that like just scraped by.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I say you have the cans and you have the can not.
So this is going to be a battle of David versus Goliath, Nick, or this on Sunday. Seahawks at Carolina. You got the number 1 seed in the NFC right now against the number 4 seed. The number 4 seed.
It's gonna be Seattle.
Yeah, I think so. Watch. Carolina's going to come back and they're going to be like, they're going to shock the world.
Right.
Some
I
rice
picked the
some
Panthers.
rice farmer in North Korea is going to be like picking rice and they're going to stop and like, holy shit, Carolina beat the Seahawks.
I picked the Panthers.
You're picking the Panthers?
Yes.
All right, dude. Okay. Go on with your bad self.
It wouldn't be an episode without him picking Carolina.
Right. All right. So we've got Arizona at Cincinnati. I'm taking Cincinnati.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who?
Next up, we've got the Steelers at the Browns, taking Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't even pick last game, man.
You picked Cincinnati.
Who were
Against
the other
Arizona?
team?
Arizona. It's called being an active portion of this conversation.
Okay,
sir.
my bad. I've what move along. Whatever.
Okay.
man.
All right.
And I have
So just so that way everybody can, we can't say that I didn't ask him. Pittsburgh or Cleveland?
I'm going Steelers on this one, but I'm going to say this right now: is anybody that has this inkling, and yes, I'm talking to you in the comments fucking section, that Doris Sanders is really good. And you should really trust he's going to be a really good quarterback. He sent most of his time on his back on the game last week.
Well, it's a familiar spot for him. I mean, how do you think he
He was-
convinced
he
the
was
university
like
to
Bonnie
retire
Blue.
his number?
He was on his back more than Bonnie Blue. Okay,
Cool.
Yeah.
it's possible, but it sounded good.
I mean, she's going to be on her back for at least 15 years over there in Indonesia. So
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that is true. Yeah.
I still can't believe that
Couldn't
story.
happen to a better dumpster fire.
Oh God, no.
All right. We have got Jacksonville at the Colts. I know who I want to win this game.
Yeah, we're gonna call the Jaguars
Yep.
because we're sensitive human beings.
Yep.
I don't know what happened to the Colts.
I'm going to pick the Colts.
Okay, fine.
It's a spite pick for me.
Okay,
It's my pick against the Jaguars.
Yep.
you're gonna,
Okay.
you're gonna will it.
I'm going to will that into
I
existence.
get it.
I mean, I'll even go
don't
as far. I'll even go as far as to wear my Tim Tebow Jacksonville jersey that day.
I don't condone it, but I understand it.
And I do. I've got Tim Tebow's Jacksonville jersey.
I believe it,
So
and you totally should.
Hey, Johnny, I still believe in Santa Claus too, man. It's okay.
David.
Shut up.
Thank you, Colin.
That the timing could not have worked out better right there. That was
I know.
that was great, dude.
That was awesome.
That was amazing. Next up, we've got the Buccaneers at Miami. I can speak English. The Bucks at the Dolphins. I'm taking the Bucks.
I'm taking the Colts too. Yeah.
Hello.
What about you, Colin?
I'm
Buccaneers at the Dolphins.
Buccaneers.
Okay. This is the no-brainer of the week. This is the Patriots at the Jets. I'm taking New England by a landslide.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hello. Hello.
Can we get a round of applause for she's not feeling good today.
She
Yeah,
is under
she-
the weather,
That,
and
look,
she is still here. That is dedication.
that is what makes a super fan right there.
Wait a minute. Didn't we say we were going to call it something else?
Yeah.
Because it's like the super fan is like tainted.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
like
but we also said that I think we also asked for like suggestions from the crowd.
Yeah.
it was like angry me something. I don't remember.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. And in this week's edition of Who Gives a Shit, we've got the Saints at the Titans. Now, are the Titans hot off of their victory, their upset victory over Kansas City? I'm going to take it to the Saints, or are the Saints bringing their special blend of voodoo to the Music City?
It's gonna be the Saints because they got the voodoo.
They got the voodoo. Okay.
They got the voodoo.
What about you, Chris?
The Saints, I don't really care. I'll just say the Saints for
You want the
What about
platter?
you, Colin?
shits and giggles.
Not the Saints.
Well,
Okay.
it's fair.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? I can't let Colin hang out on that island all by himself. I'm going to take Tennessee also.
Yeah, you can. It's called winning.
Dude, at this point, I'm not overtaking either one of you guys.
I know.
So I'm not going to get a trophy. I might be able to pick the charity. So I don't care at this point. I'm just going for a good draft pick next year. We've got the battle of mediocrity. We've got the Giants at the Raiders.
Who wants that number one draft pick worse?
Who wants it worse? Listen,
Yeah.
just
Raiders.
because it's against the Raiders, I'm going Giants.
The New York Football Giants. Okay.
I'm going Giants too.
You know what? Screw it. Why not? Yep. Colin, taking the Raiders?
Fuck the Giants, man. What do you take me for?
I don't know.
I'd fuck both of them. Can't stand either team, but
Yeah,
have to
but
pick
you know,
somebody.
okay, but it's the Giants. What do you?
It's the Raiders. They're literally
Again,
the same team.
Again.
Look
it's
at that. You look at
the
that
New
record.
York-
And they're
Again, it is the New York Giants.
is the who gives a shit Raiders. They're literally the same fucking team.
The I ain't as good as I once was Raiders. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, but you know, greater of two evils.
The
You're
Raiders
supposed
of
to
two
pick the
evils. Is
lesser.
that what he? Oh,
You're supposed to pick the lesser of two evils.
right? Okay, the game of the week, and I am not shitting you. This is going to be a great game. The Eagles at Buffalo.
I'm going to be so upset. I'm so upset that I can't watch this game.
Buffalo.
I'm
Yeah.
taking Buffalo on this one.
I'm
Same.
taking Buffalo.
Yep.
Yarp.
I bet
I hear
one.
a Christmas story in the background. They're at the Chinese restaurant right now.
I bet.
Huh?
Rah, 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 rah,
Rah,
rah.
rah, rah, rah.
Man, I hate that movie. That movie sucks.
Dude, I hate movies so much too. I'm with you, Colin. All the way, man.
All right, Bears at the 49ers for Sunday night. Taking
Bears.
the Bears.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have to
Go
worry about
Bears.
heaters. They don't have to worry about heaters. So
Yeah, nobody
True.
can bitch about heaters.
Yeah. I'll
Who are you taking, Colin?
go Bears.
The Bears.
The Bears. All right, and the Monday night game,
Oh, weird.
the
you even say that.
29th, we've got the Rams at the Falcons.
Rams.
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 Without
Yeah.
question.
Okay,
Jeez.
that is, as they say, is that. All right, so next, let me see here. Next up, we've got there is some NASCAR news. Over the weekend, there was a plane crash. Former NASCAR driver Greg Biffle was on his way to visit Cletus McFarland down in Florida, and his private plane had to turn around because it was experiencing difficulties after takeoff. And they clipped the trees, hit the fence, and then hit, I think, like a utility pole. The plane burst into flames, and all 7 people on that aircraft died. Greg Biffle was accompanied by his wife, his daughter from a previous marriage, and his 5-year-old son. An entire family got wiped out, along with a father and son tandem pilot, co-pilot, There was also one more person on the plane. Let me see here. I got these names here. Hold on. Craig Wadsworth. He was a transport driver for a lot of different drivers. He was well known, well liked, well received around the NASCAR garage amongst all three national series. Dennis Dutton and his son Jack. Again, they were the pilot and co-pilot. Greg Biffle. I mean, he had 19 Cup Series wins. He narrowly won the Cup Series championship. I think it was back it was a few years ago. I can't remember what year it was exactly. He had previously won the Cup Series or the Truck Series championship, at the time Busch Series championship, which is now the O'Reilly's Auto Parts Series. And he was going to become potentially the first driver to win all three National Series championships. He retired from racing, and then it's what he did after he left NASCAR that really made him stand out above a lot of other people. After Hurricane Helene stranded a bunch of people up in the mountains and things like that, North Carolina, he personally lifted and organized a Berlin blockade airlift type situation with a lot of civilian helicopter owners, National Guard, things like that. They went and they airlifted supplies to these people that were stranded, generators, food, clothing. I mean, just absolutely above and beyond, went out and saved people's lives. I mean, he went from being, a role model on the track. I mean, he was named one of NASCAR's 75 greatest drivers. But it's what he did after he left NASCAR as a full-time driver. But I mean, for me, we lost a driver. I mean, and a lot of people lost really great friends that day. I mean, but it was an entire family. And when I mentioned that Greg Biffle's daughter Emma was in that crash, the one person that is there to, I mean, as a survivor, is Emma's mother, Greg Biffle's ex-wife. I mean, and it's just, I mean, it, like I tweeted out that morning. I mean, anytime that you lose anybody, it's tragic. Anytime you lose an entire family, it's again equally tragic. It moves over into the horrific range, right?
Especially in that manner.
But to do it a week before Christmas, this one hurts. I wasn't necessarily the biggest Greg Biffle fan when he was driving, but he was. I mean, it was the Biff, right? So I mean, he was well liked. I mean, even by people that didn't root for him. So but it's just with the other souls that were on board that aircraft. I mean, the NTSB released their report as to the actions leading up to the fire that ultimately killed everybody on board. But I just, in that moment, you hope that it was as painless as possible, and that they were, holding each other tightly as they went in, just praying that everything was going to be okay. But yeah, so it was Thursday afternoon that NASCAR finally released that statement. Quote, NASCAR is devastated by the tragic loss of Greg Biffle, his wife Christina, daughter Emma, son Ryder, Craig Wadsworth, and Dennis and Jack Dutton in a fatal plane crash. Greg was more than a champion driver. He was a beloved member of the NASCAR community, a fierce competitor, and a friend to so many. His passion for racing, his integrity, and his commitment to fans and fellow competitors alike made a lasting impact on the sport. On the track, Greg's talent and tenacity earned him championships in the NASCAR Xfinity Series and NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, as well as numerous wins and accolades in the NASCAR Cup Series. Beyond his racing career, he gave of himself for the betterment of our community. Most notably, Greg spent countless hours of his time helping the citizens of North Carolina during the disasters that followed Hurricane Helene. His tireless work saved lives. Our thoughts and deepest condolences go out to Greg's entire family, friends, and all who were touched by his life. So, yeah, the NTSB full investigation, their preliminary report into the crash is expected within 30 days of the date, and their full investigation is expected to last 12 to 18 months before a full report is produced. So it's sad, but for those that knew him, the best way to move, to move forward is to honor him by living because he can't, kind of a thing. But that's very, very obvious. Okay. Past that, we've got it's not a new. It's our annual tradition. We've done this for the past 4 years now.
Something like that.
Really? 4?
Yeah, it's been 4 years.
Yeah, because I know you got that book when
I was still living in Wichita Falls. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Are
we sure?
Yeah.
It's at least 3 years old.
3
Is
years.
it 3?
Yeah,
3 years? Okay.
Because as soon as you got it, you also put John McClane
On the
on
shelf.
your mic. On your
Yeah.
mic.
Yep. Okay. So gather around, everybody. Be like Jordan the Stallion. Come here. All right.
Not that close.
Not that close. Back up. Listen. This is the annual Angry Me reading of A Die Hard Christmas. See, yeah, there we go. All right. Let's start. 'Twas the night before Christmas, and up in the tower, everyone was partying except one wallflower. John McClane missed his wife. Things just weren't the same since Holly had moved west and changed her last name. He tried to win her back, but still she said no, while unbeknownst to them, there was trouble below. A truck had pulled up, and who should disembark but 14 men whose intentions were dark. You need to put that on silent, sir.
I'm sure.
Silence your cell phones. They spoke not a word and unloaded big crates. They cut the phone lines and locked all the gates. Carl swept the ground floor, shooting every guard dead with visions of bearer bonds, or while visions of bearer bonds danced in his head. I feel like I should be showing the illustrations here, but I don't know if that's like a copyright thing anyway. Well, moving on.
You showed
John
it
took
last
off-
year.
I did, didn't I? All right. John took off his shoes, making fists with his toes. It actually worked. Well, what do you know? When out in the lobby there rose such a clatter, he sprung to the door to see what was the matter. I love this book. When what to his wondering eyes should appear, holy crap, there are terrorists here. John hid under a table where no one could see, and he watched Hans question Mr. Takagi. I'm going to count to 3. There will not be a 4. Give me the codes to open the vault door. I don't know the codes, so go ahead and shoot. Okay, said Hans Gruber, and ruined Takagi's suit.
I love that part.
John tried to call the cops by pulling an alarm, but instead called the bad guys who tried to cause him harm. But John killed Tony, who had very small feet, and sent him to the terrorists as a Yuletide treat. He put a Santa hat on the German, and eyes all aglow, wrote, "Now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho." Carl was furious. Tony was his brother. He chased John across the roof, and they shot at each other. John was able to escape through the ventilation shaft. Come out to the coast, he sighed. We'll have a few laughs. At Nakatomi Tower, Sergeant Powell appeared. He checked the whole lobby and saw nothing weird. He was pulling away, but didn't get far before Marco landed on the hood of his car. Pal drove away backwards, screaming in fright. Welcome to the party, pal, John yelled with delight. More police arrived, the FBI and a SWAT team, but Hans didn't mind. It was all part of his scheme. More rapid than eagles, his henchmen, they came, and he radioed and shouted and called them by name. Now Eddie, now James, now Franco, now Yuli, on Fritz and on Carl with hair long and unruly. Is reindeer right there? They shot the SWAT tank with a surface-to-air missile and knocked it away like the down of a thistle. And John McClane was angry indeed. He blew up 2 terrorists and called them jerkweed. Ellis told Hans, Bubby, I'm your white knight. Hans shot him dead, giving the hostages a fright. Hans went to go check on the explosives fuse and saw that poor John wasn't wearing any shoes. Neither am I. Okay.
It's part of the aesthetic.
It's part of the aesthetic. I've even got khakis on this year. It's awesome. John fled from Carl and Hans, but alas, he had to run barefoot over sharp, broken glass. His feet, oh, how they hurt. His soles, oh, so bloody. Now John crawled to the bathroom and called his good buddy. John was weary and ready to throw in the towel until he got a pep talk from Sergeant Owl Powell. Powell was chubby and plump, a right jolly old cop, and he trusted the cowboy in the tattered tank top. But a reporter was probing into McCain's life and revealed that Holly was actually John's wife. Hans quickly flipped over the gold picture frame. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mrs. McLean. His clothes all tarnished with ashes and soot, John staggered to the roof, bloody and barefoot. The explosives were wired to the rooftop with care in hopes that the hostages would soon be there. John warned everyone the roof would soon blow as the chopper strafed him with high-powered ammo. Around his waist, he tied a fire hose tight and, screaming an oath, jumped into the night. He dangled in the air and gritted his teeth while flames encircled the tower like a wreath. And fiercely fighting his way back inside, John yelled out, Hans! He was done trying to hide. He limped into the vault like an old man on crutches, only to find Holly in his filthy clutches. John dropped his gun and put his hands on his head, and it seemed that he and Holly would soon be dead. But with a secret gun taped to his back, John shot Hans in a surprise attack.
Nice.
Hans fell out the window, still holding Holly's arm, and slowly, deliberately raised his firearm. The tenacious villain held on by his nails till John unhooked Holly's watch and said, Happy trails. Bearer bonds fluttered like fresh fallen snow as Holly embraced her blood-spattered bow. So Merry Christmas to all, and be kind to one another. And most of all, yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yes.
Oh, that's so good.
Well, with that, we're going to close this year's Christmas episode. What? You got jokes?
Not jokes. Just
What?
cool stuff to show off.
Well, we
please,
also,
by all means.
we're also
Go ahead.
So
we're going to talk about the fight.
Oh yeah, we did. We have to talk about the fight. Yeah, that's right. We were so. Just kidding. We're not closing the episode yet.
So McKenna's or like my girlfriend's dad, he gave me comic books for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
So
Is that where you
Yeah.
were this evening?
yeah.
Okay.
The non-mutant superhero, the Amazing Spider-Man, Venom is back. If my stupid glare of holy crap, my screen is so bright.
Okay, yeah. Anyways, so we see that one. Yeah.
The Punisher Summer Special.
Ooh.
Nice.
The Punisher invades the Nam.
Ooh.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, I have that one.
I haven't thought about that comic book series in
Yeah.
a long time, dude.
Yeah.
The Punisher plus the Cage.
Oh yeah, I remember that one too.
The Invincible Iron Man.
Ooh.
Wow.
Iron Man, the rage of the Rhino.
Dude, that's some old ass stuff right
Yeah.
there, dude. Okay.
Iron Man, with the Mark 1.
Nice. Okay.
Dude.
All right.
The Punisher meets Archie.
What? Does that become a crossover for you?
The Punisher
Doctor
left Veronica, all asunder.
Doctor Doom and Magneto supervillain team up,
Nice.
and that's the haul I got. So
Nice.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
gentlemen, Colin completed his first Gundam model last weekend.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
So-
Do you have it there?
No, he does not have it here. I will show it off next week. It's not on my shelf behind me. It's upstairs in his room.
Gotcha.
But he has taken his first steps into a much larger world.
Okay, since we're having geekdom right now, I'm gonna show off the most powerfulest being in the world.
Oh, I saw that video today.
So, current symbiote, vibranium, adamantium, kryptonite, all of these are infusing the Omnitrix, which is supercharged by the Speed Force and enhanced by Blue Beetle Scarab. Everything is attached to the
It's a
Infinity
fucking
Gauntlet.
Ben 10 watch.
Have the elemental rings and the power rings driven by the emotions of the heart of Chuck Norris. And then I use the Ant-Man trigger to scale down this dual disc loaded with Exodia and supercharged by the Bionicle mask. I have Ghost Rider chains, a living face hugger, and the Force channel through Harry Potter's wand. And then, because why not? And to make things even more interesting, I throw a Beyblade in the mix. Stanley's pen and one ring to rule them all. This is the Gauntlet of Chaos, and if you want to know how it works, check my last YouTube video.
That dude
okay,
needs to save some
but
pussy for the rest of us.
so the stuff.
No. This dude has not. The last vagina he touched was his mother's when he exited it.
Right. The last time he was wrapped in one wet pussy was was the day he got born. Yeah.
Exactly.
Why I don't understand the superpowering the Omnitrix, because what would that do?
You got to imagine, though, that's probably got to give one hell of a stranger.
First of all, I call bullshit on the whole thing for one reason.
Okay.
How did he get Chuck Norris's heart? There's no way.
Yeah, there's absolutely no way.
Yeah.
Also, that guy. Do you know he has to have for all the rings, for all the lantern rings, you have to have full control over every emotion. Also, the Omnitrix doesn't need to be supercharged. It literally, the whole thing about it is scans creature. You become the best version of that creature.
I mean,
And does Stan Lee's foundation know that he's missing his pin?
No.
that might be an issue.
I mean,
Yeah.
And the Force, I mean, I didn't think that the Force could be contained.
It can.
I mean, well, the midichlorians, yeah, probably. I mean, unless he's got somebody's blood sample in there.
Yeah, but either way, even if you have a their blood sample. You can't. It's not.
Also,
it's not how this
does
sports works. It's not how this
the-
works.
Does the
No,
Yu-Gi-Oh? Because does he have to every time he does the Yu-Gi-Oh cards? Does he have to wait for the other person to do something? You know, because it's like a turn-based game.
Right.
And each game
surprised he didn't
takes
throw
like
a
7
Charizard in there.
episodes, too.
I'm surprised he didn't have a Charizard somewhere on there. Yeah.
You gotta give yourself room to grow. You gotta allow for upgrades.
Yeah. So Jake Paul got his fucking ass handed to him this weekend.
Yes,
Bro.
Dude, he looked so. I mean,
Here-
okay. So it was a 12 by 12 ring, right? Or no, it was 24 by 24. I have in it. No, 18 by 18. That's what it was. So there was a lot of room for Jake to run, which is exactly what he spent most of the fight
He used
doing.
Every
dude,
inch of it.
you know, he was like, dude, the contract, and the other guy was like,
Anthony Joshua I think he just
what contract?
he was getting pissed. Like
No,
you
yeah,
could
he was-
see, he was getting
yeah,
mad as fuck,
he-
dude.
He was like he was like, what contract? You're
Kiss my
dying in
contract.
this ring.
He's like,
So-
I don't need your money.
Yeah, and so I mean, it just he went out. Jake Paul's got titanium plates and teeth in his jaw now. His jaw has been wired shut. It broke in 2 places.
The look of fear when he saw that final punch coming in at him.
Well, yeah, and then when it
Was-
landed and he hit the ground, did you see him? He's like, "Whoa!"
He's
Wait,
going.
that's what it's like to get hit? I don't want to do this anymore.
You know, Mike Tyson sitting there going, "Gee, that's what I wanted to do, that motherfucker."
It's like, well, if you would have fucking just done it, you had every opportunity. Just do it. You don't need this fucking money either.
I mean, when you saw that right hook loading up and then he held back,
His
everybody was like,
uppercut.
"Oh, that would have been the kill shot."
Yeah.
Oh, he would
So
have
many
ended
times.
Jake
He has
Paul's
3 or
life.
4 different ones that he pulled him back.
Now, I don't know if it's sarcasm, satire, or whatever, but there's rumors that Logan Paul wants to avenge his brother and fight.
Do it. Oh, fucking do it.
I'm like, please,
Ready for it.
holy shit, that would be great.
Hell yeah.
There's a
I
thing.
will take it now. Right now.
There was a thing
Oh.
that Jake Paul was suing because of the broken jaw and everything. I've looked through it and everything. I haven't found anything of a lawsuit. So
Have y'all seen?
No,
y'all seen
I mean,
the,
they have to
Have
sign
y'all
medical
seen-
waivers.
What
They
if
have
he
to sign
seen
medical
the-
waivers before they get in the ring.
Yeah, there's
So-
Have you
literally
seen-
no way he could ever sue him.
Hold on, Colin.
have you seen the clips of Logan Paul? Like,
trying to snatch Anthony Joshua's necklace after the
no,
after
no,
the
no,
fight?
no, 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 no. He's like, he was standing by the ring, like just smack talking.
Oh
the
yeah, dude.
whole time.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
here's another thing. Here's another
Until
thing. we speak of.
until that punch. As soon as that punch landed, somebody turned the camera on him and he was deflated.
Well, props of the night went to the referee because he said when he after he broke up the last grapple, right? He was like,
Is that what we're calling it?
"Yeah, he said people didn't pay to see this crap.
Yep.
Fight." And I mean, even the commentators on Netflix were like, "What is Jake Paul doing here?" And I mean, and the ringside reporter, she was. I mean, you could obviously tell that she was all about her some Jake Paul, right?
Listen, in his defense, he heard finish him off and he got confused.
Right.
Here's another thing that you can be happy about. He's never going to be boxing again.
Oh no, yeah.
He
Yeah,
hasn't
no.
ever boxed.
Yeah,
Well, Or
it was a sanctioned fight, so it went
He has
on his record.
Yeah, he has
right?
gimmick fights, but it's
But here's the
not
thing:
boxing.
you hear these sensationalist articles out there, like, "Oh, they got a suspension. You know, their license has been pulled. Blah blah blah." A fighter, it doesn't matter if you win or lose the fight. Your license gets pulled or gets suspended for a minimum of 60 to 90 days, so that way the doctors can medically clear you for your next fight.
Mhm.
Okay, so the idea that Jake Paul's not going to get back in the ring is probably a little outside the realm of
No,
the
no.
impossible.
It's not that. No, I understand where you're coming from, and yes, I understand that part.
Mm-hmm.
If he gets in that ring with a broken jaw, even if it gets fixed and everything, it's the same. It's the same thing with the person that gets his teeth pulled. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
person that gets his teeth pulled, he's an easy knockout. So is the broken jaw.
Yeah,
It's easy knockout.
I mean, there have been a number of fighters. I mean, he's just got to learn how to keep his hands up. I mean, because you saw he was during the course of that fight, his hands were down.
The whole thing, but like Jake Paul is mostly famous for the crap he says, and if he can't talk,
he's on liquids for at least a week or two.
He can type.
Yeah, he can type, but
he could be the next Stephen Hawking.
Will
keeps running.
No, that dude. He's gonna get back in the. He's gonna get back in the ring, and he's gonna come out, and then he'll be the next Stephen Hawking.
I mean, will he get back in the ring? Probably. Is it advisable? No.
No.
Physical therapy, things like that. He's going to strengthen the jaw as much as it's capable of being strengthened. I understand what you're saying, Dave. Just hear me out, because the guy owns a multi-million-dollar promotions company. Okay, and the co-founder of MVP came out and he's like, "Oh, it's not a matter of skill; it was a a matter of size." And it was like, no, everybody knew, including Jake Paul, about 3 rounds into that fight, that he was outclassed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
God, could you imagine it? Could you imagine?
I mean, he was a good foot taller than Jake Paul. He had 5 inches of reach on him.
Could you imagine Jake Paul actually going against Conor McGregor? Dude, he would be like destroyed.
Here's the thing. Conor McGregor is a good MMA fighter. He's shit boxer.
Exactly.
He's not even a shit boxer. Okay, you get ground. If you get somebody on the ground, Conor McGregor's your guy. And I love Conor McGregor. I do. I mean, I love that guy, right? But you put him in a boxing ring. I mean, case in point, when he fought Manny Pacquiao, dude, come on. He was winded the entire time.
Well, okay. Yeah.
And, I mean, you're wearing regulation gloves, which are anywhere from 12 to 18 ounces.
Yeah.
Unless you've lived that life and you've trained to do that your entire life, you're not going to last. You're going to get your ass beat, and you're going to instinctively revert to doing things like grappling. And you can't do that in a sanctioned boxing match. Now, you take Jake Paul and you put him in an octagon with MMA rules.
Oh, God. He would not survive.
Dude, Ronda Rousey would fucking whoop his ass.
Oh, hell yeah. I'd actually pay to see that.
Right? But, it's... I mean, kudos to Netflix for finally getting a streaming event right.
The one you can actually watch.
A boxing match that we could actually watch. Yeah.
Well, they've had time because they had it set up for like WWE. That was their main reason why they.
Yeah, and that was another thing too. It's like I almost want to watch wrestling next week or this week, because I want to see the shit talk the promo writers give the athletes for Logan Paul's matches.
Yeah.
Don't come in here, boy. I'm going to knock you out like your brother got.
Yeah.
Your brother got knocked out. Who else wants some? All right. Do we got anything else, guys?
I think
we're good.
About it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, from our family to yours, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. Have a Merry Christmas. We say Merry Christmas around here, so it's all good. You don't like it? Hey, guess what? First Amendment, right? It's our channel. We can say what we want. Anyway. But other than that, if you're going to travel during this holiday period, be careful. We probably advise doing somewhat of the speed limit at least, especially on 45, because there's some idiots out there. Other than that, just be careful, be grateful. We'll be back next week. Little programming note again. We're going to record Wednesday's episode tomorrow. It will still drop on Christmas Eve. We just won't be live. And then following this week, again, we'll be back live next Monday for episode 244 of Nerd Sports. I think we can kind of treat that like our year-end review.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll still do the NFL stuff. Obviously, we got to do that in real time, but I'll look over the sports stories, the bigger ones over the course of the year. I'll compile a bunch of stuff, and you guys do your homework on y'all's end too. And shits and giggles, why not? What we'll do is we'll throw in we'll say top 5 nerd stories for 2025.
Okay.
How about that? So look for the year in review episode next week. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Johnny Skelton.
I'm David Dickerman.
I'm Chris Mountain Man Jacka.
I'm Colin Skelton.
And y'all have become privy. I would say that you've been indentured. Your lives, well, at this point, they are better. But Merry Christmas, everybody. You don't have to go home, but you